We're back with the Ron and Fez Show, live on a Friday and live on 106.7 WJFK. This makes me feel like dancing.
Hey, Tenacious C was just telling me, Fezzy, that she's a Justin Timberlake fan.
No,
I don't understand it, see? I don't understand it.
The Tenacious C is in the studio with us tonight, and you like Timberlake?
I do.
What is it about him?
I don't like. He scares me to death. Him personally, when he talks, he's got too much of a gay ghetto thing going on.
Right.
But his
Gato, it's called.
But I don't know. His music is catchy.
I don't get
terrible.
I'm normally a sucker for catchy music, but I'm not getting it. It's like a bad Michael Jackson impersonator.
And I listen to like indie rock, so it really doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. So you're normally cool.
I'm really cool.
By indie rock, do you mean like John Cougar?
Yeah. No, she's white striping.
Here, that's so nice of you to admit your little guilty little pleasure there, that you enjoy the Timberlake.
All right, Earl's here. Earl, do you have somebody that you listen to even though you're a little bit embarrassed?
Hey, Black Earl.
I still own the album, and every once in a while I'll put it on. The first Bruce Willis album.
Bruno?
The Return of Bruno on Motown Records, of all things.
Now, that was some sort of HBO thing, right?
Well, he did a special, but he actually put out a couple albums and used to tour, and now he just goes to the Hard Rocks and plays harmonica.
So the album came out with a special. My sister bought the whole gimmick.
Well, yeah, because he was a big TV star at the time, and girls liked him.
And thought the whole thing was real, and she's telling me Michael J. Fox is the biggest collector of Bruno memorabilia. And this was before Bruce Willis even got big. And she's telling me all these things from this show, this mockumentary, as their facts.
Oh, I never saw the mockumentary.
That went along with it.
No.
She bought it hook, line, and sinker. It was hysterical.
Oh, so he not only ripped off the Blues Brothers, but he also ripped off Spinal Tap. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
What about for you, Fez? Something that you're really ashamed of digging?
This thing, with me, it was a movie soundtrack, and I loved just about every song on it. It was Footloose.
Oh, God.
I adored Footloose. I especially love that Denise Williams, Let's Hear It for the Boy.
Out of the whole Footloose album, this is your favorite?
Yeah, the Denise Williams. Nice. There we go. Let's hear it for the boy. Let's hear it for Fezzy. When I saw this movie, I
listen to how 80s this sounds right there.
Big plastic drums.
That's awful.
That was Denise Williams.
Oh.
Big plastic drums.
You know, but I can be a cheap punk for some of this 80s stuff, but not this.
I love this song. This song always got me dancing, and it made me want to be a better dancer, like Willard in the movie.
Did it make you think about the boy?
I was the boy. Me, I'm the boy.
Boy George.
I like that, too. I was into that Karma Chameleon.
Yeah. Finally, Hook. This sounds like every 80s movie ever. It could have been a Meatballs for all we care.
It should have been. It should have been in every 80s movie. This is my guilty pleasure. I love this.
All right, I got one for you. Here's a little guilty pleasure. And sometimes I have a tendency to get into that Eddie Trunk light metal type thing that's just really stupid. But even out of all that stupid light metal, here's maybe the worst and best of them all, right here. There we go. We're starting slow because it's a power ballad. And now this is where, just this piano alone, we know we're keeping it low. We're going to slow it down a little bit. Just let your heart break, ladies and gentlemen, as you listen. It's the 80s.
It's a sad piano.
Sister Christian, oh, the time has come.
Yeah.
And you know that you're the only one to say, okay.
All right, it's simple. You know, it's his sister, and she's a Christian.
You got the whole band there, but there's only one guy on the piano at this point. Everyone else is in the dark.
But they have their heads down in the dark.
No more with you.
It's true. Uh-oh. I thought it was a ballad. Where are we going?
The light just came up on the drummer.
Here's the power part of our power ballad. This song actually reminds you, folks, and don't forget, Jersey is the garden state, but it's a garden full of metal rockers.
I never understood the song, why she got her motor in and then took off. I guess she needed to get the car fixed.
No, she's motoring. She didn't put a motor in.
I thought it was you got your motor in.
No, I think she went to a motor in with this guy. I think she went with a guy somewhere.
Oh, sister, I'm Christian.
Well, she's a sister Christian, but she's with a rocker. It's time for her to rock. It's her time on the edge. Uh-oh. It is true, baby.
There she goes. Your motor's in. Here's the bill.
It's her price for flight. Don't worry, Fez. She's going to be all right tonight.
It's good to know.
And not only is she going to be all right, she's going to be right out there on the edge. Wait a minute. Guitar time. Mickey D. Come on in, buddy. What did you want to tell us about this song?
The drummer actually sang this song.
Sure.
It was great.
Now, did he stay behind the drums or did he walk out like Tommy Lee would sometimes?
No, the drums used to be on the side for Night Ranger. So he used to sing and then just turn around and be, singing right to the audience while he's playing.
Like one of those old organ players at the silent movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Just sitting sideways next to the stage.
This song makes me want to hang out with an Iranian guy doing coke and throwing firecrackers. All right, tonight. All right, so that's my guilty pleasure.
The Night Ranger.
Nothing like it. Mikey, you got one for us?
Yeah, I have one. By Hall & Oates, Man Eater.
I thought maybe you were going to say a Sarah Smile or Fall in Philadelphia. And then I was going to go, hey, Blue-Eyed Soul, you can't help it.
I would have accepted Kiss on my list.
Right, sure. Kiss on my list is hard to turn off. But why Man Eater?
I just identify Hall & Oates with that song. It just was something that we always used to listen to, a bunch of my friends.
You're up one? John Oates, look at you.
John Oates, now went on, he's the producer of The Stern Show.
Really? That's the same person?
Yeah, he's doing great.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's doing all right for himself. 866-277-4969. 866-277-4969. We'll get a little rockish for you and play some of your really bad, embarrassing favorites. Here's our buddy Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan, how's it doing?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, Jonathan.
You got your girlfriend naked and tied up again?
Not tonight. Busy working, but I only got a second here, so I'm just going to get right with it. It's the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. I was actually listening to it earlier tonight.
Canadian rock.
I know, hates it.
Well, how could they hate it? It's too rough to feed you, boys. Oh, here it is. All right, now it already sounds like the sea. You know what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
That's a whale song. That's calling the whales in.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll see you.
See you, buddy.
Jonathan likes a song that tells a story.
The legend lives on around the Chippewa down the big lake they call
Gitchagumi. What big lake do they call Gitchagumi? What the hell are we? Pakistanis?
It's Lake Superior.
the skies of November turn their day.
I like a song that tells a story. A bad story, but a story.
I can understand. I know how big the Great Lakes are. But to get sunk on a lake, it just seems cheap.
I know. Well, you're not in the ocean. Make it to the coast.
This ain't the perfect storm, all right? Get off the lake.
The ship was the pride of the American side.
The American side. Okay. I went Canadian. Would say that.
As the big freight
Canadians are throwing tomatoes at it from over the border.
with the crew and the captain well seasoned.
Now, when did this thing even sink? It sounds like it sank in 1812.
That's what it sounds like, but I think it was like 72.
You're effing kidding me.
It went down with like the Monitor and the Merrimack is what it sounds like.
This guy's watching the Weather Channel writing his song. He didn't even give him time to float to the top.
At that point, life vests weren't invented. You didn't have something like that to go on.
The wind and the wires made a tattletale sound, and the wave broke over the wind.
A tattletale song.
Every man knew as the captain did too, it was the witch of November.
It's literally like you're reading a book. He's telling you every detail.
No, it's the Witch of November. No, it's an effing thunderstorm. Why don't we head towards port? We're not at nature's bidding here.
I can see Chicago from here. How can you drown and look at Chicago?
Sorry, boys. There's no hope for us now. It's the Witch of November.
I know. You act like we're up for whale. We're taking parts in the Detroit. We're moving carburetors here. This bothers me. Fellas, it's too rough to feed you. All right, here's the thing. You can't grab a sandwich for us? It's bad enough I'm out here in the storm, but you're saying it's too rough to maybe make sandwiches or grab apples for the boys.
Yeah, who said that you had to stop and make lasagna where everyone has to keep their hot plate? Nobody said make soup, Cookie.
Right. Maybe it's too rough for chowder, but,
I think that was the original line. It's too rough for chowder.
Whatever. Just give me, some leftover bagels. I don't give an F. But I'm not going to sit out here and starve before I drown.
You know what it is? It's laziness.
Yeah.
It starts to sprinkle out there, and this guy's on strike. Sorry. I saw some rain on the windshield.
He's the Pete Johnson of cooks. He always has sorry, boys. Nothing we can do about that one. I wish I could.
All we have is really hot chocolate to give you, and I can't take that risk. I can't be responsible. Who's going to get sued? Me. I served the hot chili.
Boys, Jell-O's never going to settle in this storm.
Sorry. There'll be no breakfast either. Don't count on it. I'm sleeping in.
Maybe if these guys would have had a little nourishment, they would have been able to get the boat back to port. But like a dink, you act like you can't put something together for the boys to eat. What happened to this guy? What was his name?
Gordon Lightfoot.
They should have called him Gordon Light Lyrics.
This is part of Gordo's Gold. This guy thought he was actually a pirate. It's Gordo's Gold.
The boat sank, and you can actually see it from a bridge.
If they could have held on another 2 seconds, there was 3 Coast Guard cutters headed right there.
They all drowned in 8 feet of water. Wow. All right, Billy's got one for us. What do you got, Billy?
My guilty pleasure was Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles, and with the stupid dance and everything, and when I was in the car with the cassette going, like, walk like an Egyptian. Like, I used to love that.
Wasn't your song Walk Like an Addiction?
No. I used to love the video, too, with Susanna Hoffs with the eyes going to the right and to the left.
You're thinking of that Steve Martin King Tut song.
You know what I used to like? I liked when they redid the Simon and Garfunkel song.
Hazy Shade?
Yeah, Hazy Shade was a badass song.
I think that's on that 80s disc, that 80s movie disc, if we have that.
I like that Eternal Flame that they did, too, remember? That one actually got to me because it was kind of like a power ballad. And you know how I love those songs.
They also, was that the Hazy Shade of Winter? What was the song I think they did that mentioned the Salvation Army? There was something like that. They did a song, the Salvation Army is in the lyrics, and my dad, whose father was a minister of the Salvation Army, thought this was the greatest group in the world, kept asking me, have I heard that Salvation Army song yet? You got the Hazy Shade?
No, we don't have that one. Let's go.
I thought I got a thumbs up.
No. Let's go to Pete. Pete, you're on Ron and Fez Show playing Guilty Pleasures, 866-277-4969. You want to hear one of your Guilty Pleasures tonight. What do you got for us, Pete?
Hey, buddies. In no way am I Native American. I'm 50% Irish and Italian, but I love that Cherokee Nation song. I have the album. of the CD, and I hide it underneath the front seat of my car.
All right, who did this? Was this Paul Revere and the Raiders?
Is that who it was, Earl?
I think he's still playing this song.
He should be. This is a great song.
He's still playing this in Vegas. All right, thanks.
What's really bad is that's next to, I had that Prince Purple Rain album underneath my seat with it too.
Yeah, but that was a great one.
There was good songs on that. That's no guilty pleasure.
This is a story song as well.
Took away our ways of life.
And they act like it happened to these guys.
And a Bowie knife.
The Bowie knife.
Took away our native tongue.
This is a song that you would get in trouble for smashing on the dashboard if your dad was driving.
You're playing your Indian drums, man.
And all the beats we made by hand.
I love it. Like we said, love a storytelling song. And an angry one is even better. This guy's pissed and he's trying to hold back.
Cherokee people, Cherokee tribe, so proud to live, so proud to die.
We'll take a break. We'll come back and play more Guilty Pleasures. And then maybe one day when we learn, the Cherokee Nation will return. Will return.
Nice.
We'll return. We're Ron and Fez.
Songs.
Now, I don't care who you are. You got to say to yourself, yeah, this song I'll sing along with. And even worse, Billy Staples' second wife used to drive all up and down the East Coast following Twisted Sister around.
Oh, she used to paint her face like Dee Snider. Still does.
I guess she figured if you look like Dee Snider, you might as well show up there.
The Twisted Sister. And just great videos, too, to go along with the, is that a pledge pin?
You say videos. I can't think of one more other than this. Can you name another?
There was the other one, You're Gonna Rot in Hell, I think, where they were going down the street in the car.
That was only in the Pee-wee movie.
Oh, that's right. That was from, oh, crap.
So now you're in trouble.
You're right. Just the one video.
And there was the one that goes, I want to rock.
That was a different song?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought
so there was two videos.
Where the guy spun around or something.
And then literally, as soon as they started, they were done and out of our way. Maybe the ugliest band of all time, Twisted Sister. I'd have a hard time. I mean, I know I'm going to get calls from a lot of Bachman Turner Overdrive fans.
Yeah.
But I still think that this is the ugliest band.
Well, they're preparing for their USO tour and doing a Northeast...
Haven't the boys been through enough?
Tour.
Why are they going to do this? Your wife going again?
Oh, yeah. Danbury, Connecticut. She'll be there, I think, next week.
Did she ever bone any of the Twisted Sister boys?
She says she did.
You think she did?
I don't know. She had a thing for Mark, the Animal Mendoza, and a bass player.
The Animal Mendoza.
He was always happily married, but she had a thing for Mark, the Animal.
I got $50 that says she at least boned a roadie. Which would actually be the most attractive guy there, the roadie. For the first time ever. All right, we're gonna play some of your songs tonight. 866-277-4969. It's kind of like the request line from hell, where we will just play the really, really bad guilty pleasures that you have. 866-277-4969.
And sitting in with us tonight, Black Earl's here. He's a music expert, and our own Tenacious C. And
none of this stuff you actually play at home or think to yourself, I got to pick up this CD. but you will crank up the radio if you happen to come across it.
And you feel lucky to catch it. Hey, you got it on the radio. Nice. And if you catch it near the beginning of the song, you're all good.
And quite frankly, you don't want anybody wanting you to see you singing along with it. You really go, oh, jeez. Look at the kids in the next car.
866-277-4969.
Here's Cosmo. Cosmo, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Cosmo.
Yeah, what about a great song, Taco, Putting on the Ritz?
All right, well, first of all, what performer names himself Taco?
Maybe he's from Mexico.
Did somebody already take the name Quesadilla and you got stuck with Taco?
Here's a little taco for you. Putting on something that rhymes with Ritz.
When you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz.
If you saw AI, it's like one of the guys that was hanging around with him seemed like he was playing the taco part as a robot.
Jude Law. Looks good as taco.
And I'm putting on the wrist. Look at me, I'm a robot.
And it's just a funny voice. It's not even singing. Trying hard to look like Gary Cooper.
Seriously.
Super duper.
It's not like Fez couldn't have had a hit with this. Now, Taco never followed up with anything?
So I get Taco and Falco mixed up.
Why shouldn't you?
And is that Edie Falco?
I think it's okay as long as you're not eating when you get those mixed up. All right, here's Jim. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jim.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Rock. Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Domo?
Domo.
This is great. This is the album that actually sold well and destroyed a band because they had to go out and perform it in kind of like they were doing a play, like a musical, and people were booing at them and going, and you know, the guys in the band would run around, hey, did you hear the news? You know what I mean? They were acting like they were in a bad... This is very Queen right here.
They're doing the robot.
And what the hell are they talking about?
Behind the music. And they showed them at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. People throwing stuff and
They all, in the video, they're all on stage in these, like, coverall suits and these crazy masks.
bed jumpsuits.
Why didn't Twisted Sister try the mask route?
This is America's answer to Queen. Listen to it.
My God. This is like some sort of crazy Broadway thing, like Jekyll and Hyde or something.
If you see me acting strangely, don't be surprised. I'm just a man who needed someone to hide to keep me alive. Nobody at the record company or a manager that could shoot these guys when they turned this in?
And Earl, was this all Dennis DeYoung's idea? I mean,
yeah, it was his
did Tommy Shaw, anyone have a say in this?
But he wrote the hit, so he had.
Yeah, right. All it takes is to be the guy who writes the hit, and suddenly you're driving the boat. Oh, it's embarrassing.
It's rough.
All right, here is Felicia. Felicia, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing?
Hey, Felicia.
Hi. I really wanted dance hall days, but you only have Everybody Have Fun Tonight, Wang Chung.
You know what? I forgot about dance hall days being a hit, though. And then their other hit, To Live and Die in L.A., which is a great song. All right, do we have Everybody Have Fun Tonight by Wang Chung?
We got... All right, there's the Wang Chung. Everyone Wang Chung tonight. Everyone have fun tonight. This is great.
They still play this at basketball games.
It's a real 80s sound right there. I'm sure the Brat Pack picked it up. This little Today should say you're an 80s dancer. Let's see it.
Let's see some 80s dance and see.
Shake it off.
Then it's reality. Now the music's on.
And they're setting the mood for the night.
Dance with me. Yeah.
bring it down. Turn it up. To the ground.
Here we go.
I might Wang Chung after the show tonight. All right, do you know where the name Wang Chung comes from? There's a little trivia. All right, nobody knows this?
I've heard the question before. I can't remember the answer.
You take the guitar when you're doing the Pete Townsend kind of windmill. When you're going down, the guitar makes Wang, and when you bring it back up, it's Chung. So it's...
See, we'll teach a little, too, as we go along.
Oh, the 80s were great.
Wang Chung. I thought it was a Japanese wrestler. The follow-up group, Takamichi Noku.
Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody have fun tonight.
866-277-4969 is the toll-free phone number. Talking about these guilty pleasures.
All right, here we go. Here's what... He's in pain.
That's heart and soul there, baby.
Hey, Bill, what's your guilty pleasure song? Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bill, you there?
Hey, sorry about that. I had my damn phone. Rio, Duran Duran. I know you guys don't have that one, so we'll have to go with Hungry Like the Wolf.
All right, any of the Durante stuff works for me anyway. Personally, I would have picked Girls on Film as being one of the great songs of all time.
Driving the city, night is a wire. Seeing the subway up in the fire.
I like this one. I like the video. They're chasing the girl through the jungle like she's the cat.
Give me a sign. And catch my breathing even closer.
Yeah, they're getting back together. This is the original lineup. Yeah, original lineup.
Really? Everybody?
Yep.
Me in.
Were you in the original lineup?
Yeah. Remember the guy whose mom lived in Clearwater Beach?
Was that Nick Rhodes?
Yeah, no, the lead singer.
Oh, Simon LeBon.
Yeah, the only one not named Rhodes in there. I think Tom Rhodes was even in it. Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Card holder 1227. Simple Mind, Don't You Forget About Me, the Breakfast Club.
Great song.
I'll be just driving down in my car and I hear that song, I'll sing along with it, I think I'm a faggot.
No, here's the thing. You're only a fag if you're wearing an oversized suit.
Well, I am.
All right, see you later.
All right, see you.
He's kind of doing a little Jim Morrison thing here, too, the way he's singing.
It's like for a minute they were supposed to be as big as U2.
Yeah, they were going to be bigger. And remember the dance where you'd have the real slow with your hands up over your head?
That's right. Just kind of moving and grooving. Very nice.
Your troubles down, giving me everything inside and out. Love strange, the real and the dark. Think of it.
Every one of these songs reminds me of Coke. But that could be it if we played the hits of the last 40 years. Every one of them.
Doesn't have to be the 80s.
I'd have a Coke story for every one of them.
Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will you stand above me? Look my way. Never love me. Rain keeps falling down.
We are the geek, the beauty queen, the sports sky, the criminal. We are the breakfast club. I would have F the ugly girl before the prom queen. I would have banged the ugly art student.
Ali Sheedy?
No, I was talking about the little kid that had the elephant.
Oh.
I would have banged him first.
Anthony Michael Hall. Nice.
Oh, everybody didn't feel that way? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right, quick break. We'll come back to play more Guilty Pleasures. 866-277-4969. It's our show. We can waste time if we want to. We're running fast. Hey, we're doing some of these Guilty Pleasure songs, some of the bad songs you know you love. Rory, we never checked with you yet.
My biggest guilty pleasure is Christopher Cross.
Chris Cross make you jump?
No, Christopher Cross, Sailing.
Oh, God.
Whenever I hear that song, like, it just takes me, like, I wish I'm, like, out on, like, the water, like, in my boat.
You're buying into it.
You don't have a boat.
I know, but if I had a boat...
I wish I was on my boat.
He doesn't even say a boat. Oh, listen how puss this is.
Such a great song. Like, I will sit there and just pull over on the side of the road if I hear this in my car. And just sit there and
listen. Jankin? Thinking about fat men?
And I'll close my eyes and just pretend that I'm on a boat, just sailing off into the distance.
What do you do?
Are there a lot of horns out there on the high seas?
And what do? You gently rub your taint and make you think about the guy who got away?
No. I mean, just the...
It's not for me.
The sense of freedom.
You can sail away, find serenity.
Uh-oh, somebody else knows this song. What does this mean? The canvas can do miracles.
I don't know.
What the hell does that mean?
I think it's a sail. The canvas is a sail, and it can do miracles. It can make us move. It can take us...
It's not a miracle. That's just...
It could take us to, like, a far away land and, spend the rest of our lives there. So.
Wow, are you reading way too much into this sappy song?
I have never been so uncomfortable in my life.
It's such a beautiful song. I mean, it almost gives me like an escape from, like, reality and stuff. Just
why? You have an easy life. Why would you want to escape? You were born rich and you do nothing now. You're on Bethesda's full protection. Anybody would want to be in your position.
Now, do you like other Christopher Cross or just the sailing?
You like to ride like the wind? You think of Laurie? You laugh, don't cry?
Did you get caught between the moon and New York City?
I do like that song also. That's a great song. But the sailing, it's definitely a guilty pleasure of mine that I have to listen to it. Like, I will not turn it off if I'm driving and I get to my destination before the song's over.
Well, what if you're sailing in the boat and this came?
Oh,
have you ever been sailing when you heard sailing?
No, I've never tried that. I should definitely try that.
I think you would have an O.
I just say, sail on, sailor. That's what you've got to do.
It is such a beautiful song. I mean,
and what part?
Just the whole thing. It just, it really makes you feel like you're going away on a boat.
You feel like you're on a boat and your dress is blowing up around your big mammary glands?
No, it's just, like when I'm listening to this song, like I feel like the cool breeze blowing against my face.
The salt in your taint?
That's just your boyfriend. Ripping one in your face. That's the only cool belief. You're going to sit in the tub and let your boyfriend hammer one at you. You're driving me nuts, Rory. I don't understand it. And look, even when he stops singing, it gets even more puss.
It's just tinkling the ivories. Not tinkling.
I think that's to represent the waves lapping up against the boat.
I think it's representing puke. But people are puking as they hear it.
And then he goes right back in. He's never done with this song. How long is his boat trip?
And it's constant with the canvas. It's the same lyrics over and over. I feel like I'm trapped on a boat with this loser.
The man too ugly for the video age, Christopher Cross.
He was too ugly for albums. I knew he was ugly when I heard the album.
Christopher Cross is sitting home going, why do they like John Popper? What's he got that I don't have?
I would have liked him better if he would have made a silent movie. I don't think he's as ugly as his own music. All right, here's Hannah. Hannah Han, the producer, who produces the result. Hello, Hannah. Hannah Han.
Hi.
Go ahead. What do you want?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, go ahead.
Sorry. My guilty pleasure is Nana's 99 Left Balloons.
By
Nana.
Nana. Yeah, Nana. You act like your grandmother made it. All right, now, do you like it better as the German version?
I like the German version because I actually, in high school, tape recorded that and wrote it all out phonetically so that I could pretend to sing German with her.
I wish I would have been there and been the first guy ever to bone you.
The Nazi youth?
And I had 2 German exchange student friends.
Yeah.
And I sang it to them, and they pissed their pants laughing, and they said I got one word right out of the whole song.
Well, did you remind them that we beat their ass in 2 wars while they're laughing? All right, listen up, Hannah. This is for you, honey.
Thank you.
The only reason I like the German version is because I love it when all of a sudden Captain Kirk comes out in English. We only have 30 seconds left.
Then give us a quick Walking on Sunshine, the Pretenders ripoff. The band that everybody thought, is this the Pretenders? No, it's someone ripping them off.
Blatantly and obviously.
Yeah, what was her? She was Katrina.
Katrina and The Waves.
And yet, as much as you go, I hate that, you will start tapping along and digging the song.
Because they're walking on sunshine.
Like we all should be in our life. I love the message of the song. You keep walking on sunshine. Don't it feel good? Yeah. Ow! Would be if Chrissy Hynde ever got on an antidepressant pill. She would make...
If she cheered up.
Yeah, she'd make songs like this.
Why? What's in the mailbox, bitch?
It's a love letter.
This Hawk, never mind the sea of music. We're right at Fez. We'll be back Monday at 8 o'clock right after Redskins Radio, 106.7 WJFK.